Okay. Nobody's gonna go anywhere. It'll be good. You want to send the link back out to anyone?
When it pops up, I'll send it out.
Here, I'm gonna send it to you. I'll send it to your text right now.
Well, I'm on Our Living Hope, but nothing's there.
Oh, well, you have to refresh it, huh? Just go out. Or here, you're not even. Now go. Where's the page?
Subscriptions. Living Hope.
Okay.
Live. This one?
Yeah.
You can hear anything, right?
Oh, you can.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
hear you.
All right.
Yeah, it's a little delay, but yeah.
All right. Did anybody jump back on yet? No. Oh, there's supposed to be a delay. But... Dang it, that was stupid. Sorry. My computer's gonna die. I was trying to make sure it didn't, but I don't know what else. I don't know who to send it to. Or did I send it to you already?
I don't know how to get Iris and Michael back on.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll figure it out. Just give it a second. Satan is attacking. Are you just bouncing?
No.
All right. Oh, you can hear me now. Why am I typing? We're going to give it a second for people to jump back on. I got to go use the potty anyway. So when people get back on. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
This is 100% Satan. Not today, Satan. Not today. That's how it happens, right? I don't know if my parents. I'm just going to try and send this out. Thank you guys for coming back. Not that I really want to continue talking, but that's okay.
I don't think I have Michael's number. How many people will jump back on?
5.
I'm so sorry. She needs me. She loves me.
Nope. Shh. 6.
All right. Well, it's going to be recorded, so people can go back on and watch it later. So we might as well pick up.
Thank you, Carl. Okay, I don't know if we should wait.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Where
gonna be
did it
recorded.
cut out, guys? Like, what was the last thing I was talking about? I have it written down so I can go back and just keep reading.
You were killing it, Jeff.
8 people.
Okay. Well, there was only 14, so.
Just telling you.
No, I'm just saying we're getting pretty close. You're going to swing this out to 2 hours and 15 minutes now, so we can cover everything. You're going all in when you're attending church. I don't know who else to send it to. I don't think I have Iris's number. Dang it.
Okay.
What happened?
Wait. We're talking about. Oh man, we're going back there.
I made it noise. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because also my computer's not going to last much longer, so if I can plug it in.
Okay. I'm going to fast forward to when I moved in with my folks. So there's a couple of people that recommended that I go to Teen Challenge myself or a rehab program myself. And it wasn't an outlandish idea, but I moved in with my folks, and that was probably one of the most intense Jesus rehabs that anyone could ever go to. And it was 24/7 Jesus rehab, Carson style. And I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And one of my favorite parts of this whole redemption story is my relationship with my folks that the Lord has redeemed, because we had stopped talking, because when your parents are pastors and you're living in the world and living in sin, you have nothing to talk about. And I absolutely love my parents now, and they're my absolute best friends in the world besides Chris and my other two best friends. And I'm so incredibly grateful for the relationship I have with them. But it took me over a year to fully surrender. And on December 7th, 2022, I was up in church or up in Northern California visiting my best friend, Rebecca. And I've known her for almost 25 years. And she said, "We're going to church. You don't have to, but you're welcome." And I said, "Okay, God, if I do this church thing again, I'm going to go all in, because I've done this before. My whole life was about church before, and I loved it, but I've been really, really hurt. And you got to show up." And the Lord showed up in the most incredible, powerful, miraculous way. And he has since helped me find my voice. He helped me find my joy. He helped me find peace. I think peace is probably my favorite thing about coming back to the Lord, because I've never been a fearful person, but after the assault, I was scared of every single noise, every shadow, every creak, every car driving by, anyone walking behind me. I couldn't go out in public. I couldn't do anything. I was terrified of absolutely everything. And I thought I had lost my personality, which was really devastating, because I really like my personality, and I'm very outgoing, very fun and funny and vibrant. And I loved that God had given that to me. No, it's just who I am.
It is. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding with you.
Bragging. I just liked being an extrovert. And I really thought that I had lost that, and I was going to be a hermit for the rest of my life. And I was really lost. I just didn't know who I was. So all that to say, he gave me a newfound freedom and a newfound joy for life. He also gave me a voice. The first day that Chris and I walked in to lead worship for Celebrate Recovery was the one and only time I've ever sang into a microphone without unbelievable fear. I had my whole life singing to a microphone, trembling and shaking uncontrollably. And I don't know what happened that day, but I walked up and I sang
Gloriously
loud, like I had been doing it my whole life. And it was this radical transformation. And singing with Chris is my greatest joy in all of life. And he said worship addict the other day, and I went, "Oh yes, that's me," because I play worship 24/7. It is, I mean, if I could mainline it, I would. I absolutely love it. It gets me through the day, and I definitely feel it when I don't play my worship. I definitely feel Satan creeping in, and as soon as I turn it on, God meets me. He gives me perfect songs, and I absolutely love it. So I wanted to end with Romans 8:28. And we know that God causes. Sorry.
And everyone was okay. Yeah.
And we know that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. Every single tragedy that Satan has meant for evil has worked out for good. And I wouldn't change a thing about my past, because it got me to where I am today. Without it, I wouldn't know and love the Lord the way I do. I wouldn't be deeply and profoundly grateful for his redeeming love the way I am. I also wouldn't know and love my dear husband the way that I do. God really does work everything together for good to those who are called according to his purpose, and we are called.
Absolutely. And she's not joking. I mean, that's every little thing that we went through. I'm going to pick up where we kind of got back together. And so we got married. She told you the story of what happened to her. At the time, she was making more than me and spending her money much more wisely than me. So she was paying for most of our bills. And as a result of what happened to her, she slowly but surely started losing clients and wasn't able to go to work. And she kept telling me that, basically warning me that I needed to get some kind of income coming in because she wasn't going to be able to do it. And I just didn't buy it. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And I was not in my right state of mind. So it came down to it, and she officially kind of closed her business. And I suddenly found myself the sole breadwinner in the house.
During COVID.
With a drug addiction, my business got shut down because there's no salespeople to sell leads to. So I kind of panicked, and I thought of lots of bad ideas and just picked the worst one out of the hat, I suppose. And the result of that landed me in prison. After her assault and before I was arrested, ironically, on the same day, 19 years later, that Matt died, my other best friend Rachel died July 29th, 1999, and July 29th, 2017. I'm bad at math, so it's 18 years. 18. Okay. And it was, the way I found out was just unbelievable. My best friend who lives in India, my other best friend called me and said, "Hey, what happened to Rachel?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "She's died." And I said, "Yeah, okay, you're messing with me, bro." And he was like, "No, for real." And I went on her Facebook page, and it was a live stream of her funeral. And I had just seen her a few weeks before, and had no idea. I mean, to this day, I still haven't had the whole story of how she passed because nobody bothered to clue me in. But I don't really blame them because I was kind of a loser. So back to what happened with the business. So I panicked, started making money in a illegal way, and landed me in prison. While I was in prison, I had to sober up. And the first thing that happened to me almost immediately was I felt these tangible arms of grace grabbing me and bringing me back to the Lord. And every time I get sober, it feels that way. I can feel them. It's not like an idea, it's, and it didn't happen overnight, but I started reading the word and listening to worship because you can listen to music in there while I worked out. And I just slowly started coming back. And, neither one of us knew that the other one was coming back. And so like, I would drop a little Jesus thing and she'd be like, "Oh, really? Me too. I Jesus this." And if we just Jesus all together. And so over the next, or while I was in there, I promised that I would go to a teen challenge when I got out. And because I didn't want to live this life anymore. And I knew that I was sober getting out, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be sober. So went to teen challenge. I made it for 3 months and I was doing good, but program's it's got its strong suits for certain people and its weak suits for other people. And I just, for me, it wasn't what I needed. But it was what I needed in a different way because I messed up there. I got kicked out and I ended up at Restoration Ranch, which Nick Hogan told us about. I'm so grateful for my time at Teen Challenge because if I hadn't gone there, I would not have appreciated the ranch the way I did. I probably would have walked in and been like, absolutely not. I mean, these guys can attest. I mean, porta potties, no dryer, bunkhouse with 40 guys in it, no air conditioning, 150 degrees in the summer. Yeah, just awful. But because of what I had just been doing at Teen Challenge, I was like, ooh, I can go and work. I get my phone after a little while. I'm here. Let's do this. And the guys at the ranch are just fantastic. We have our issues like any other group of people, but it really is a game changer. If you're committed to sobriety, that's the place I would recommend. If you're a man or a woman, I guess a man. Yeah. If you're a man and you're ready to stand up and be a man, that's what I suggest. What really changed it all though, when I really went from I'm a Christian, but insurance kind of Christian, where I'm not really doing anything towards the kingdom to help the kingdom, but I'm just kind of saying, "Oh, I'm a Christian," so that if I die randomly, I'll go to heaven. Was a Celebrate Recovery meeting. We walked in and we heard the gentleman who was doing worship, and it kind of gave me the idea that they could maybe use some other people in their worship team. So I really wanted to go and ask the guy Jimmy about leading worship, but I was scared and I had horrible stage fright, and my wife would not let me sit this one out, and encouraged me, but also forced me to get up and go talk to Jimmy, and I did. And his reaction, I'll never forget. "Okay, you're up next week." Oh, okay. So this is gonna be the first time I'm ever playing. Well, no, I did lead worship one time at Teen Challenge on the microphone. But it's the first time I'm playing with like a band, and man, this worship thing has completely changed my life. Like you cannot lead worship and not get deep into your relationship with God. And I mean, it's a whole different. I mean, I thought I was a Christian before. This is a whole different thing. And basically, we both have been through some of the things I've seen and dealt with. I mean, I'm still a different person because of my time in prison, and I probably always will be. But I would, looking back on it, all these even the little tragedies had to happen. Otherwise we wouldn't have ended up here, and we would be nowhere near as close as we are. God forced us together, forced us to look at each other and see the worst possible angle of each other and say, love that anyway. And, he gave us the love inside of us to do it. So what we're saying, basically, long and short, is that God's plan is, like she said, is always perfect, and he knows exactly what he's doing, and he always works it together for good, even when it doesn't feel like that. So if you're going through something right now, just know that one day you'll look back on it and say, oh, I had to do that. Like, I honestly, if I could go back and do it again, I would do it exactly the same way and endure the same things exactly the same way I did. I do want to share a verse as well. This is my life verse. I have a tendency to mess things up when I try to say them without reading them. So my life verse is James 1:2, and it is, consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance, and let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. I actually like to go further, but if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him. Obviously, that verse goes on, but yeah, thank you. Your trials are meant to shape and bond you. But neither one of us could have done any of this, could have survived any of this, got through any of this, if it wasn't for Jesus coming back and putting his hands around us. So all that to say, for me, I just want to say that if there's anybody that ever watches this, if they're on there now or they watch it later, that ever wants a change in their life, I'm telling you, the way to do it is Jesus. And if you ever need everything. If you need information, we have it for you. We got DVDs that tell you just who Jesus is. But we also have brains and mouths, and we can talk to you and tell you too. Thank you guys for listening to that. I don't know if you have something to add.
No, yes.
No, I just have something to say.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We know you had a choice, and we really appreciate you choosing to be here with us tonight. It's an honor and a privilege to sing to Jesus, and it is an honor and a privilege to sing with fellow believers. And we're so grateful.
And
thank you guys.
We are going to close with our song that kind of exemplifies who we are. And you guys have heard us play it before, but Miracle Child is, it pretty much touches on all the bases there, right? Diagnosis.
And Carl, we're going to get Worship Addict
T-shirts
made, and we're gonna give you one, because I know you're
absolutely.
Worship.
I need to get our Living Hope. I make these really cool, at least in my opinion, really cool designs for our Living Hope, but I have not yet to have it actually made yet into a T-shirt or hat.
We're gonna do sweatshirts.
I shouldn't be alive. My father was 6 feet under, 1 foot in the grave, no hope to be saved. I shouldn't be alive, but I'm a miracle child. Defied every diagnosis, and as close as it came, I can stand here and say I'm a miracle child. Oh, death, where is your sting? My Savior's word is final. I am resurrected, blood protected. I am a miracle child. You're facing the odds. If you think you're beyond his saving, there's no life he can erase. Your wounds aren't great. He's a miracle God. He shouldn't be alive. His body was 6 feet under, 3 days in the
our God is alive. Oh, death, where is your sting? My Savior's word is final. I am resurrected, blood protected. I am a miracle child. Oh, death, where is your sting? My Savior's word is final. I am resurrected, blood protected. I am a miracle child.
You're the living, breathing God of glory. I'm a living, breathing testimony. The one who turns dead and story to living, breathing testimony. The living, breathing God of glory. I'm a living, breathing testimony. You're the one who turns the dead and story to living, breathing testimony. Death, where is your sting? My Savior's word is final. I am resurrected, blood protected. I am a miracle child. Oh, death, where is your sting? My Savior's word is final. I am resurrected, blood protected. I am a miracle child. I am crucified, raised with Christ. I am a miracle child. Love it.
You.
I'm proud of you. All right.
You.
We're at 15 people.
Thank you, guys.
You guys can, if you feel like jumping off, I don't blame you. You've been here for a long time, but I want to play Even If, because that is my song that got me through prison. And if it wasn't for this song, I probably, bad things would happen. This is the song that encouraged me to survive prison.
Love it. So even if it's number 22, if you guys want to stay, you don't have to.
All right, last song, and then we're going to call it a night. I love this worship stuff. What can I say?
Mainline it.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to do. I got no voice yet, but I don't care. They say sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Right now I'm losing. I stood on this stage night after night, reminded the broken it'll be alright. Right now, oh, right now I just can't. It's easy to sing when there's nothing to bring me down. Will I say when I'm held to the flame like I am right now? I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. They say it only takes a little faith to move a mountain. A little faith is all right. God, when you choose to leave mountains unmovable, oh, give me the strength to be able to sing. It is well with my soul. I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. I know the sorrow and I know the hurt would all go away if you just say the word. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. You've been faithful, you've been good all my life. Jesus, I will cling to you.
hope is you alone. I know the sorrow and I know the hurt will all go away if you just say the word. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone.
I know you're able. You alone. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. My voice is completely fried. That's great. All right. So thank you very much. We love you all, and we will see you next week. Actually, we'll see you in like 3 days because we'll be doing this again on Monday, but not 2 hours. Yeah, we love you guys, and
Did it stop?
no, it's going on.
Okay.
Have a wonderful week of worship.
Thanks for being here, guys. We love you.
Oh, everybody give Plumber and Shane a hand. Shane, aka Seth. I don't remember who.